Hello Wargamers, I'm Vaser Ramnus and welcome to my discussion of The 8, a highly anticipated addition to my Farsight Enclaves supplement review. Before we get started though, I just want to say thanks for watching. If you like the video, I think you know what to do, and of course your comments and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. So, yes, the 8 are the bodyguard team, the retinue of Farsight, which you can take in a Farsight Enclave supplement if you take Farsight as your warlord. There was some ambiguity about that to begin with, but it's been clarified that you must take Farsight in order to get access to these guys. And each of them have the independent character special role. So that's really key for some of the entries, that each of these guys can break off of the Farsight team and join someone else, basically. Alright, so there's Farsight, of course. He's part of the 8, although he'll be really his own entry, so I'm not really going to talk about him. But onto the guys that people have more questions about. Commander Bravestorm, he comes with a Crisis Iridium battlesuit, plasma rifle, flamer, stim injector, shield generator, 2 gun drones, and an onager gauntlet. So basically, this guy is going to be good for close combat, short range type of maneuvering. He has some durability because of the stim injector and shield generator, so he will be pretty persistent on the field, so that's good, especially considering that he will need to get into close combat in order to use that onager gauntlet. Each of these things can be pretty expensive, so he has a fair amount of points wrapped up into him. But if you're taking Farsight and planning on getting him into close combat, this guy is going to make a pretty good complement to him and be able to do some nice things with that onager gauntlet. Plus, he has the ability to look out, sir, for Farsight if you need to, and with having a 2-up armor save and a 5-up feel no pain and a 5-up or rather 4-up from the shield generator, that's pretty durable. So yeah, if you're going to bring Farsight, I would consider taking Bravestorm for that reason. Brightsword, he has a standard crisis suit, twin-link fusion blasters, advanced targeting system, stim injector, shield drone, fusion blades, and warscaper drone. So if you looked at my last video, I think the warscaper drone is pretty sweet. Fusion blades less so. This guy, he could make a good addition to a Farsight retinue if you're planning on getting him into close combat with a tank or something like that. But in all, he's really not that great. The warscaper drone is nice, but you can take that other ways because that's a standard Farsight Enclaves signature system. So he's kind of ho-hum. The next guy, Shasso, I haven't said this before, Savastos. He has a standard crisis suit, plasma rifle, flamer, shield generator, vectored retro thrusters, 2 gun drones, pure tide engram neurochip. So that's a great way to get the pure tide engram neurochip into your Farsight army. So I would definitely bring him with if you're taking pure Farsight. Just because of that, he would make a great complement to a tank hunter unit. So anything outflanking with plasma rifles or fusion blasters, he would be great for. He'd also be good for putting in a unit of riptides. Notice I said tides, and I'll say why in a minute. Riptides or even broadsides. So I think he's probably not a bad choice. Although still potentially a little expensive with that shield generator in there too. The thing that a lot of people are excited about is this guy. He doesn't even fit on the camera at this zoom, but Ovesa, he's a Riptide with ion accelerator, twin-link fusion blasters, Riptide shield generator, early warning override stim injector, 2 shielded missile drones, and Earthcast pilot array. Really the biggest thing about this guy is that he is an independent character, which means that he can join another unit with a Riptide. So if you had a Riptide with a commander, you could join him to it. So you'd have a commander, 2 Riptides, and then 2 shield drones, because he carries 2 shield missile drones with him. So that could be pretty impressive. And really, it's called an Ovesa star when you do that. Throw in Savastos. He could be a good way of providing a pure type engram neurochip, and you could do some damage that way. So Ovesa is a pretty important member of the Farsight retinue, pretty important member of the 8. So I would definitely recommend bringing him if you're going to be taking Farsight. The next one is a Broadside character, Broadside Shazvray Oblatai 9-0. He comes with a Broadside Battlesuit, Twin-Linked High-Yield Missile Pod, Twin-Linked Smart Missile System, Velocity Tracker 2, Missile Drone, Seeker Missile, and Bonding Knife Ritual. So overall, he's basically just a independent character, Broadside. Not a lot to write home about there. I'm pretty lackluster on him. So he's not at the top of my list of guys to bring with. Shaso Arakan, he comes with an Enforcer Battlesuit, so he has a 2-up armor save, Plasma Rifle, Cyclic Ion Blaster, Airburst Fragmentation Projector, Counterfire Defense System, 2 Gun Drones, and Repulsor Impact Field. He's got, a lot of neat toys that were added, but nothing that really brings a lot to the table. I'm not a big fan of any of the supporting systems that he has, and the AFP and Cyclic Ion Blaster are not great choices, really. They have their uses sometimes, but they're not something that I choose to include in my list just because I have limited resources. So, if you had unlimited points, sure, but you never have unlimited points. So he's pretty low on the priority list to include in your list. The last member of the 8 is Sub-Commander Torch Star. He has a standard crisis suit, 2 flamers, target lock, drone controller, 2 marker drones, multi-spectrum sensor suite, and NeuroWeb system jammer. He's actually pretty cool. It's a good way to get a multi-spectrum sensor suite with a drone control and target lock. Suggests that he should be implanted into a unit of marker drones. He could actually be pretty good there. So if you wanted to bring him, that's what I would do, is give him a bunch more marker drones to hang out with. Yeah, so basically the ones that I would bring with for the 8 are Shaso Savastos, just because of the pure type engram neurochip. He could bring something to the table. Ovesa, definitely bring him. An independent character, Riptide, brings a lot to the table, a lot of opportunity for a really strong unit. And then Sub-Commander Torchstar could be good too if you want to put in with some marker drones. So that's my review of the 8. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, which guys you would take, which ones you wouldn't, and why. And yeah, stay tuned for my review, my future reviews of the Farsight Enclaves supplement, and happy wargaming.